Welcome back to The Inspired Entrepreneur with Heather Hope. Hey, welcome back. This is Heather Hope, your host of The Inspired Entrepreneur. Hey guys, I'm so glad that you're here with me today. Today is September 6th, and if this is 2020, the year 2020, then I believe today might be what day? What is today? My gosh, I wasn't even going to go there. Oh, today would be Sunday. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, well, happy Sunday. If you don't know who I am, if you're brand new here and somebody sent you this link and said, "Hey, listen to this girl. I don't know. She's got something here." My name is Heather Hope. I'm a law of attraction business coach, mentor, teacher, mostly teacher. I teach a lot. And inspirational writer and speaker. And I am here with the Inspired Entrepreneur to give you a little golden nugget each day. So my whole thing is law of attraction, Abraham Hicks. I'm really into Abraham Hicks hugely. Let me know in the comment section if you've been to an Abraham Hicks workshop in person, and let me know what city you went to go see them. I've been to 7 of their workshops in the past, year and a half? Or somewhere a year and a half. I know it was just this past weekend that I was there a year ago in San Diego. So, it was a year. I think it's only been a year. 7 in the past year. So anyway, let me know in the comment section if you've been there. But I love them, and I've been listening to Abraham Hicks for just actually 2 years. That's all. I've been into the law of attraction since The Secret came out in 2016. It's 2006. Sorry, I can't speak right now. And I was teaching my counseling clients. Once I learned The Secret, I started really getting into it and was teaching to my counseling clients. I used to be a group psychotherapist for about 10 years. I did group therapy, and I was trying to help them with that. But I really feel, this is just a little side thing. I feel that majority of the law of attraction teaching out there is very surface level. That's my opinion. But the deeper you get with this, the deeper you're like, holy moly, we are such powerful people or humans. And it is so much deeper than what most people teach. So I get everything from, like channeled sources. So Abraham Hicks, Sanaya Roman, I have like almost all of her books on my desk right now because I love her so much. And Bashar, and there's some others, but I'm not into them yet. So I just keep expanding what I'm listening to. They all came out like around the same time back, 35-ish years ago. So it's pretty cool to see all these people that have been around for so long. And they all have just a slightly different, thing about it, because, when you channel, if you want to call it channeling, infinite intelligence is using, the person's terminology and their perspective and that sort of thing. So anyway, sidetracked. So today is September 6th. Like I said yesterday, if you've been listening in daily, I am very, very happy that you're here. You can find this podcast over on YouTube as well, The Inspired Entrepreneur. If you're on YouTube and you're listening to this, hi. I am over. You can find me over on Facebook in many different places with many different kind of names. Of course, my business page, Heather Hope, Law of Attraction Business Coach, and my other page, which has a lot more followers on it, it's The Millionaire Manifester. So my YouTube channel actually used to be called The Millionaire Manifester, but I recently changed it because I was just kind of moving in a little bit of a different direction with that. But I still post daily. I think it's like 10 or 11 times a day over at the Millionaire Manifester, just to really, because the following is really strong over there. And I also do have a group called The Inspired Entrepreneur. Just changed the name of that yesterday, or this week actually. And that's it on social media for the most part. You can find me over at Instagram too, but I don't really do much over there, to be honest. But the Millionaire Manifestor's over there. I don't do much over there though. Okay, so let's just jump into it. September 6th. So we are going day by day through my book that should be out soon. September 6th. You have to envision what you want in a fun and light way. You have to envision. First of all, you have to envision what you want. I play around with this a lot, like daily. So I call, if you ever hear me say this is what it is. I play with scenarios. I came up with this word. I'm pretty sure other people use it too. I didn't create this word, obviously, but all the things that Abraham Hicks talks about, like with imagining, with daydreaming, with visualization, like all these terms. So I just like kind of grouped them all together and said scenarios. So if you take my courses or get into my group program, there's scenarios. So I go through scenarios a lot. And a lot of it is envisioning and daydreaming. And some of it is actually kind of scripting, but out loud. So like I said, it's like a combination of everything just grouped together just to make it easy to think about. So envision what you want. So I do that every day. I do it in the morning. I do it whenever I'm just like sitting, just chilling. I'll start envisioning something. Lately, I've been envisioning my house. I just realized just a few days ago. If you follow me at all, you may have seen my journey of selling my house here in Arizona. And I actually decided that I want to keep it. Don't tell anybody. And so I've envisioned this entire renovation. And I got so excited about the idea. As soon as the ideas started flowing, like I didn't have these ideas before, not at all. It was like, we're going to sell the house and we're going to move to California again, second time this year. And that was it. And then I'm like, no, I want lots of houses and I want them in lots of places. And I really like this one, but I want to change it completely. So as soon as I had the idea, I ran with it. And I can't tell you how excited I was this past weekend of envisioning this whole renovation. Like so many ideas were pouring out of me as I'm just like pointing at things. And I'm telling my husband, like I was just like almost manic with ideas. You know what I mean? Like you get that feeling and you're like, oh my God, this is so exciting. And so with that, like I know what people do because I used to be this way too, but most people I know do this. They'll be like all excited about these ideas and then they're going to kill their dream by saying, oh, I wish we could do that. We don't have any money or whatever, right? All these thoughts of like the money, how, right? How are we going to do all of this? That does not cross my mind at all, ever. I never ask how. I just don't, because I know, we've talked about this a few days ago, I know that when ideas pop in my head like that, and especially when I'm insanely excited, like this one in particular, insanely excited about these ideas. And every time I start talking about them or thinking about them, I'm like, oh my God, even more ideas pour through. Law of attraction, right? So I know when these ideas pop in my mind, and especially when I get excited, that it's done, and all I have to do is just think positively about it, daydream about it, plan about it, not plan, but like I'm picturing countertops in my bathroom. I'm picturing, oh my God, we're taking out this entire wall, like the back wall, the entire half of my house. The back wall is going to be taken out. We're going to extend it 7 feet. Like this is what I was doing. I almost had a tape measure I was measuring with my feet because I didn't want to get the tape measure. But I was like doing all these plans with this remodel. I think it was over the weekend. It was like Sunday or something, Saturday or something. And I'm like, so we're like going to extend it down back to, line up with the with the with the bedroom. And then it's going to be glass walls, the movable, glass walls basically, and making this patio situation. Like we have to extend it out 7 feet, which then creates this like square 20 by 20 living room, and it's all gonna be glass. And then we're gonna do this. Like my husband started getting in on the ideas too that were genius. We're gonna loft the ceiling, and all these ideas. I could just go on and on about this, guys. But the point is, when I started, I don't know where the idea came from. I forgot. But they just kept pouring in. And then ideas, and I love this. It was so perfect this week. Actually, the first one, September 1st. I'm scrolling back to September 1st here on my computer when it says your dream is always there. Now, 2 other dreams came in that I had ideas about regarding this house a few years ago that I really loved. I loved these ideas. And guess where they popped in? While I've been getting excited about remodeling this house, the next idea came. I was like, oh my God, I remember that idea. So when I came to look at this book on Monday, I started recording this podcast on Monday, I saw this and I'm like, oh my God, this book was so helpful for me this week. Like trying to decide on something, because I actually was getting somebody interested in buying the house right when I decided to keep it. And then I was looking, oh my gosh. And I got to tell you, like every day this week when I read them, I was just like, it's just so good. Sorry, not to sound like, it's just so perfect. So this work is so amazing because it just answers the question. So this is why I want to do a daily, this is why it became a daily book for you to just pop in, read the thing. It's kind of like a fortune cookie, little golden nugget every day. So I'm excited to get this out there. But it was helping me remember how to do this, remember how to make a decision, how to line up with, like, oh my gosh, do I really want this? And how emotions are guidance, like really, really understanding how the emotions are your guidance. So when somebody is talking to me about buying the house and all of a sudden I start crying because I am sad, that is telling me something. And when I talk about keeping it and remodeling it, I'm insanely excited about that. You know what I mean? Like that's what you have to pay attention to. Now I know that that's not what we were talking about today, but that is what you have to take that in. You have to look at that like, okay, I'm sad, I'm crying, and I don't want to do this now. A new desire came into my mind from source, right? Everything's out there, and it's like it just comes in, and it's like, this is what I really want. And it's not dampening any plans for, moving to California or anything, because the plan is to have multiple houses. And, it's just like, no. And what I do know for certain is go with what feels exciting, even if it doesn't make sense. And that is that is such an important concept in my life, because when I follow that advice, magical things happen. Because we don't have enough perspective. We don't have that perspective from where we are to understand, that's why it's like logic and being rational and all these concepts are just, they're not very helpful. What's helpful is following your guidance and be like, hey, I'm excited about this idea, and I really don't like this idea anymore, right? Not about like, well, you got to stick to the plan and you got to feel through the fear bullshit. No, you have to follow what excites you and let go of things that are just like oh my God, I'm upset about this. I don't want to do that. I really physically don't want to do this anymore. So over here is exciting though. So that was an easy, it became an easy answer after a little bit of deliberating of like, holy moly, I didn't expect it to happen. Didn't expect that emotion to come up. Didn't expect any of that. But it's like, I just know that I'm on a path of where I want to be going. Okay, so I think I went on a tangent, didn't I? You have to envision what you want in a fun and light way. I'm going to take a 1 minute break for just a minute. I got to grab some water before my throat is like, excuse me. So I'm going to stop this or not stop this. I'm going to get right back to you. Give me 1 minute and I'll be right back. And we're going to talk about the fun and light way. Okay, guys? So hold your horses for 1 minute. Hey everyone, while we're on a quick little break, I just wanted to let you know about this amazing podcast platform that we're all on right now, at least I am. It's called Anchor, anchor.fm. You can download the app for free, or you can go to anchor.fm on your computer and start podcasting. You can do this all within just a matter of minutes. Set up an account for free and start podcasting. If you've ever thought about if it's something that you've been inspired to do, which I know a lot of you it has been, go check it out. Go check it out right now. It is really, really easy, guys. Trust me. I like doing things with ease, and this is it. So check it out. Thanks a lot. Okay, so I am back. Thank you so much for giving me that minute. Okay, so you have to envision what you want in a fun and light way. Okay, so the important thing is to be light about everything. Have fun, be light, right? Taking that urgency out of this. Because if you're like, oh my God, now I got to do this. Oh my gosh, this house and like not diving into anything. Like I'm not doing anything, but keeping the vision kind of alive daily because I really enjoy having this vision of this house. And, when it feels appropriate, when I'm in a good mood, that's the time to envision your dreams. If you're in a snarky mood, like you need a Snickers, don't be thinking anything about anything. Like, do you know that? Let me, it's got to be in this book somewhere. But, like, if you're in a crappy mood, the number one thing to do or not do, I don't know how to say that, but if you're in a really bad mood, tired, hungry, whatever it is, doesn't matter. The only thing to not do is think about anything important. I hopefully this is coming out right. But so if you're in a bad mood, getting snarky, getting hungry, getting irritable, getting whatever it is, angry, and then you start thinking about your business, you start thinking about your clients. This is a big deal. You start thinking about your spouse, you start thinking about all these other things, and you're not thinking negative, you're not thinking positive about them. Now, your thoughts are the most powerful things that you have. So when you think certain ways about things, you are going to create those things. So the last thing you want to do when you're in a bad mood is think about anything that's important to you. Anything. Don't think about anything that's important to you. You got to get your mind off of anything because I'm just going to say it, you're going to screw it up. You just will. It's vibration. Like you're going to screw up your relationships. If you start thinking bad about people, this is a big deal. I learned this the hard way when I started losing some friends because I was thinking negative thoughts about them. It's vibration. Like we don't even need phones ever because thing called, if you want to label it telepathy, but you know what I mean? Like it's just vibration is incredibly strong about everything. So this is why it's so important to feel good. This is why it's so important to be light and fun and not so serious, right? So if you're in a bad mood, you got to go do something else. You got to find the few little things that actually put you in a better mood. My dog does it for me. My dog is the most wonderful thing in the world. If you're a dog owner, I'm sure you can relate. The best thing ever, ever, ever. So, like, I will for a drive. I will do something. I will try to meditate. I will listen to Abraham. I will take a nap. I will take a drive. Go. I will do something. I will remind myself certain things. I'll remind myself that things are going pretty well. Whatever it is, like I will do whatever it takes to put myself in a better mood so then I can keep going with my day. So, envisioning what you want in a fun and light way, the fun and light way, instead of being like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do a multiple 6-figure renovation on my house? How am I going to do that? Like, I don't ask that. I'm not asking that, but that's not what I do. I'm playing with the dream. I'm playing with the vision. I'm having fun. I'm having fun picking out, I'm having fun looking at pictures because I love soft contemporary. I love it. And so I looked up pictures of soft contemporary interior design, and I'm looking at colors of the flooring that I want, and I'm picturing that. I'm picturing the windows that I'm going to reconstruct in my house. Like I'm doing all of that fun stuff. The universe it takes care of everything else. Like when the time is right, it'll come right in. The means will come right in. So my job is to just have fun with it, be light with it. So that's what I mean about being light and fun, taking that urgency out, taking the hows out, taking the negative thinking out of it, taking the beliefs out of it, and just having fun with it. Because I know from personal experience how attraction works and how things just come right in. People come right in, things come right in, money comes right in, like all of it just comes in. And all I have to do is line up with it. Okay, guys, so that is enough for today. Catch me tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, right? I'm not even going to keep track of the days, but tomorrow is September 7th. We'll be right back. We'll be back tomorrow with the next little episode of The Inspired Entrepreneur. Thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of your day.